After days of violence in Uvira city, M23 leaders say they are ready to withdraw their fighters to support ongoing peace efforts and on condition that government forces and their allied militia will not take over.
The government to take responsibility to end this progression of barbarity by those who are attacking us. The government must take responsibility because we as Congolese are tormented.
The conflict in Uvira area, by the way, in Uvira territory as a whole, predates even the dynamics in North Kivu, even the emergence of M23. And there is, of course, a strong Burundian involvement. So there are many factors to look at before you talk about really implementing that announcement. They did make an announcement. They did lay down the conditions. And I expect that one expects more talks around that before you can see actually an actual withdrawal.
But there is concern that previous withdrawals in occupied areas have sometimes been tactical rather than permanent. The pronouncement comes as U.S. Assistant Secretary of State Christopher Lundu says Washington will continue to push for full compliance and implementation of the Washington Agreement signed between Rwanda and DRC in June and December.
It's very difficult to imagine a situation where only pressures will bring about change. There might be pressures, and they may bring certain given outcomes in a shorter run, but that does not guarantee any recurrence of conflict, prevent any recurrence of conflict. Unless the things are dealt with in their depth, there is a difficult to imagine that there will be lasting peace in that part of the world, of the DRC.
The presence of the M23 rebel in Uvira sparked panic among residents, with at least 64,000 having fled to Burundi, according to UNHCR.
As you can see, there are many children, elderly people, sick people, and people who've been injured by everything that has happened in Congo. So the UNHCR and the entire United Nations system in Burundi are trying to organize temporary assistance.
The UN warns that continued M23 rebel activity in the eastern part of DRC is worsening an already dire humanitarian crisis in the region, as UNICEF reports that roughly 500,000 have been displaced by years of conflict. As they wait to return back home, uncertainty lingers on whether the M23 rebel group will actually leave the city. Brenda Czeda Radido, TRT World.